Hi everyone, welcome back to your midweek motivation. I'm so happy that so many of you are finding such a benefit from these vlogs. So keep watching, make sure you've subscribed to the channel and make sure you're sharing with all your friends and family. So today's midweek motivation is all about carbs. You've probably heard so many times people have said stay away from carbs if you want to lose weight or if you want to lose fat, keep your carbs to a minimum. My advice to you is do not ditch the carbs. I say to my clients all the time that if you wouldn't drive your car on an empty tank of fuel when you're going on a long journey, then why would you not give yourself the fuel when you are taking your body through the journey of its day? With that said, here are a few reasons why you should not be cutting carbs when you are trying to lose weight or lose fat. First of all, when we talk about carbs, I'm not talking about your refined carbohydrates. We're talking about complex carbohydrates. So the carbs you should really be steering clear from are things which are full of processed sugars or anything really refined, such as donuts, biscuits, cakes, pizzas with white bread, white rice, things like that. The type of complex carbohydrates or resistant starch foods that I'm talking about are things which have got a high level of fiber. So these are things like your vegetables, particularly dark green leafy vegetables, also things like legumes, lentils, and certain grains such as quinoa and bulgur wheat. So the first reason why you should really be having a really good healthy amount of these type of carbohydrates and not cutting carbs out of your diet is first of all that because it's got such a high level of fiber, it keeps you fuller for longer. So it digests much more slowly and it releases energy slowly, which triggers a sensation of fullness. So that means you're not going to be jumping to the canteen or the vending machine after an hour. Actually, you're going to feel really satisfied after a really nice meal, and it means you're not going to be binging on other things. The second thing is that these type of carbohydrates really lower your cholesterol. So if you've got cholesterol issues or if you've got a family history of cholesterol problems, then this is going to be really good for you. Also, it really does keep your blood sugar level down. So blood sugar level is something that we really need to be stabilizing throughout the day. So actually, the fact that it stabilizes your blood sugar level is a really, really good thing. The fourth thing is that resistant starch moves through your digestive system and it releases fatty acids that encourage fat burning, so especially in like your lower belly region. These fatty acids help preserve muscle mass and that boosts your metabolism, helping you lose weight even quicker and lose fat even quicker. There was a research done that for the participants who had a low carb diet and participants who had a moderate to good amount of carbohydrates in their diet, the participants that actually had less carbohydrates lost a lot more lean muscle mass. So particularly if you're trying to lose weight or burn fat, you need to obviously have a good amount of lean muscle mass, which is something I discussed in one of my previous vlogs. So with that said then, actually making sure that you've got enough carbohydrates in your diet will actually boost the amount that fat is burning over time. Number 5, researchers say that your chances of getting slim and staying slim are best when you eat carbohydrates. No one likes restrictions, so don't be restricting things because the minute you reintroduce that into your diet, it's all going to come back again. Don't do it. Don't exclude it. Actually, just having a really good amount of carbohydrates as a part of your diet and having the right types of carbohydrates is going to do you a whole lot of good. Last but not least, in terms of the psychological impacts, when we're losing weight or losing fat, a lot of people get really down about it. They feel like they're getting restricted, that they can't eat the things they want to eat. They constantly feel hungry and therefore they feel ratty. And then all of a sudden, 2-3 days later, we throw the towel and say, forget it, I'm not doing it. Actually, you can develop such a good, healthy relationship with food if you are having a balanced diet, and that includes having a good amount of carbohydrates as a part of it. So making sure that you're not excluding, be happy, eat the things you want to eat in moderation. You can make some really, really nice recipes using good forms of carbohydrates. Things like sweet potato pie, chickpea curries, quinoa and feta taboulehs, so nice, and they're so creative. They give you a really nice feeling. You don't feel like you're dieting or you're cutting calories or you're trying to lose weight. Actually, you're feeling really good about yourself, and that means thereafter you feel really happy that you've done things the right way, you've been balanced, you've not restricted, and you still have developed such a really good relationship with food at the end of it. So ladies and gents, if you are trying to burn fat, if you're trying to lose weight, do not cut the carbs. Have a balanced diet. Enjoy your food. Food is pleasure. It's not pain. So don't make it a pain. Eat those carbs and get that fuel inside of you. Have a lovely week ahead of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.